Good afternoon. Happy May 2nd. It's a very busy Monday here at Berkshire Hathaway. Spent a lot of time on the phone this morning. We've been doing a lot of prospecting for a lot of our buyers. We've been making a lot of calls to for sale by owners and expired listings to see who's coming on the market and off the market, and we're working really hard right now to create inventory. We had a very successful April, listed a lot of homes, and frankly, most of them are already sold. Right now, this market is so crazy. Some of these homes are selling within hours of hitting the market. A lot of times they're selling at list price, or even sometimes, and actually majority of the time, they're going above a list price. So very, very busy market. I know a lot of people are waiting for the springtime to get their home on the market. We have about 30 days left in the spring market. So if you're hoping to wait for the springtime, I know it's been chilly out, but we're knee deep in it. We're actually probably about 2/3 away from the spring market. A lot of people that want to be settled in for the summer, they're settling in or have already settled in. So that's what's going on in the market right now. We're very, very busy here in West Michigan real estate market. The sellers, great market for sellers right now. People are getting some silly numbers for their houses, so it's good for them. I want to talk about this here. I have a purchase agreement here. This is a West Michigan purchase agreement, and I want to go over a few points on here. And because a lot of buyers right now are competing with other buyers for their houses, one thing I always tell my sellers: don't always look at the number. I know the number is obviously very important, but the devil is always in the details here. And a couple of things here that you should look at on the purchase agreement, and I don't want my clients to ever gloss over it. Number one, type of financing is very important. There's a big difference between a government loan or a conventional mortgage when it comes to the hoops that everybody has to jump through. For instance, on a VA loan, the seller has to pay for a pest inspection. That's another $300 out of their pocket. The appraisal process is much more detailed, and a lot of times buyers have a hard time getting their value in markets like this when they're doing a government loan. So if you have two offers on the table, one of them might be a conventional offer and the other one might be a government loan, even though the conventional offer might be less, it might be in the seller's best interest to take the conventional mortgage. That's something to take a look at there. Also, the quality of the pre-approval letter is very, very important. Last month, we had two deals, two buyers that did not get the house they want because of the quality of the pre-approval letter. What does that mean? They got pre-approved by a lender that the seller had never heard of, or the seller did not like. So just be very, very careful if you're using like an out of an area, a .com type lender. Or also be very careful if you go with maybe a big bank. Some sellers are not fans of these big banks. The buyer can use any lender that they want. The seller cannot dictate who they get their financing through. However, they can decline an offer based on any reason, including the pre-approval letter. So I always recommend our buyers to get pre-approved by somebody local, someone that they can talk to. And we're also very careful as to what banks that we, or credit unions, we recommend our clients to go to. So the pre-approval, the quality of the pre-approval letters are very, very important. And also, you got to look at the contingencies. Do they have to sell a home? Do they have accepted offer on their home? Don't even have their home on the market yet? These are all things right now that sellers have to consider when they're looking at the offers, not just the price. Let's look at the whole picture here and make sure that this is the buyer and that we're comfortable with how qualified what that buyer is. If anybody has any questions about the real estate market, if anybody's wondering what their house is worth in this market, values are going up. So if I gave someone a value 2 months ago, it is probably higher now. So if you're concerned about the value of your home or just curious to see what your house is worth, feel free to drop me a line. All my contact information is on here. Shoot me an email. Check out my website, and I'll be happy to help everybody out. Thanks again for everybody's time. Let's make it a great May. Take care.